Hello and welcome. This is part 2 of my first playthrough of Outer Wilds. Let's get into it. Launch codes. Are they the same every time? Whoa. There's stuff in the sky that I'm like, what is that? That we're seeing. And I don't know. I want to go check it out at some point. It's like it feels like there's so much to do that it's a little daunting every time kind of thinking about it. That looks kind of golden brown if I do say so myself. Maybe a little bit more. Oh yeah, I think that's it. I think we've got our first perfect marshmallow. Okay. You don't want to listen to me make chewing noises. Oh, I'm feeling so invigorated and excited. I wish I had an instrument. That was what I was thinking about yesterday, because you get to hear all of these cool instruments and whistling. And I want an instrument. I want to be able to listen, you know? Is that dark bramble and you can hear it on this? Yeah. Okay, so it's mimicked. New information. New information. So I think Feldspar did fly into dark bramble. That's what I think happened. Some other things I was noticing when I was looking through the footage, when we were first going through the town down there, everybody was like, everything catches on fire, and then nothing's caught on fire yet. And now I'm just curious, should we do something? Like, is that like a note for later? I don't know. We are gonna quickly check the ship's log. We have so many things here. I mean, you've got all of this. I think this is all Hearthstone and Adderlock. Village, yeah. Hearthstone and Adderlock. The moon. Oh, this is related to Brittle Hollow. Okay. Door to the observatory on the surface of Brittle Hollow, but it's broken. Okay, so that's the one that we went to last time at the very end. Let's see here. And this is all about Brittle Hollow? Oh my gosh. Yes, because the Nomai constructed a temporary settlement beneath their crashed escape pod. Yes. Signal was somehow older than the universe itself. Nomai decided to call it the Eye of the Universe. Intriguing, mysterious. More to explore there. Yes, we didn't get to do much because the whole thing collapsed right when we got there. So you know what? We're gonna rush. We're gonna rush to Brittle Hollow and see if we can get there before, oh my goodness, before it starts to collapse too much. We did explore that weird ice thingy last time. Where do we want to go? I'm trying to remember where we ended up on the planet and where we should go this time. Oop, 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 oop. Let's not get smashed onto the surface. This looks new and interesting actually. I think we're gonna go here. Let's land right here. Some stairways. Because at this point, we are so new to this whole thing that literally any information is new information. Look at me. I'm bouncing around like I'm a pro at this. Okay. Haha. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Phantom moon? What is that? Is that where we just came from? Is that... Okay, I'm getting distracted. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Yes, because it is crazy. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. That's so funny. Hey, they got the comedy. They got the comedy. That's hilarious. That's good stuff. Okay, so a little bit of update then. So our sun is still young. We've gotten in here pretty good. Pretty good. I would say in time. So I think this seems to be some sort of settlement that they started before they went under. What do we have here? I think this is the planet that we're on, Brittle Hollow. Interesting. To our friends in Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Warp travel? I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design. I need to also pay attention to who's speaking. Poke. Or poke. But as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Kosva, I hope you're reading this. Poke. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. Poke, I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Kosva. Felix, this is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Okay, so they've maybe figured out some way to travel the hanging city below. Ooh, okay, so this is destroyed. And the hanging city is literally right below us. Oh, dang. That stinks, because that's where we want to try to get to. There's the rocky moon. We're okay on oxygen. A little jetpack refuel. Let's see what's over here. What's this? Ooh, this looks like a key or something. Let's look around and see if there's something. I mean, this looks like... It's interesting because there's not actually like a ton of like interactable things that I found. That's not true. I don't know how to describe this. Like we as an individual, like don't have like basic like in the game punch, kick. Not like the game's not designed so you need to punch. But I'm just saying, like, we can't like pick up just random things. It has to be interactable. So the only actual tools in the game is your spacesuit, this thing, scout tool, and that's it. That is it. So it's a little interesting like, I'm like, is there another part of this that I need to find? That's like a key that go, like, I don't know if I have an inventory system. I don't think I do. So just things I'm observing and curious about. I'm trying to figure out what is over here. Ooh, okay. Is this just another rock? Yeah, this is just another rock. Okay. 3 minutes remaining on my oxygen. That's actually, so you get 7 minutes maybe? Did we learn anything? Northern Glacier, Quantum Moon, White Hole Station. Okay, so let's read these. On the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole, Severin Nomai returned to the station to investigate an equipment reading that appeared to violate causality. The Nomai and Brittle Hollow observed. Yes, okay. Shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. So this is, yes, that ruin, right? Which kind of does look like there's like a key to it. So let's go to the opposite end. We're just gonna try to let this rotate beneath us. Oh, cool. So we are at the pole. Okay, this is the ship right there that we went and explored. So we will go back to that because we did find an entrance to the hanging city right there. But we do want to try to get to the pole. Oh, but this is the station which there's no entrance to, right? Right. So there's no actual entrance here. We tried. There's no entrance. So let's go back. Let's just land right here. I think we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose out here in a couple minutes. So let's see if we can get to the hanging city ASAP. Get up here. You know, really quick, just because I just learned about the rocket thruster on my jetpack, and I didn't know what that was before. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from escape pod's impact. That we're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from escape pod 2 or escape pod 3? Which we read or saw images of, I think, on this planet. No, I am unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can, Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourself swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. Believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. Volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we can build platforms. Okay, this is all things that I have learned. This is probably just like a beacon for exactly what we are seeing it to be. To find. Just a beacon to find. This is all of them we've discovered already. We're gonna open this door and we're gonna go down slowly, gently. Use caution, black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Last time we just kind of like knocked the platform off and somehow made it. I don't even know exactly. I think we just landed right here, which was good luck. Okay, so this, where are we at? Integrity is 100%. This is where we came to last time. There's so much more to explore here, I think. You know what? Let's just go do this. Let's go do this. Given your concerns about our settlement, blah, 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 blah. We need to get close to these guys. Okay, this is what we read last time. Gotta save ourselves. Let's give it a shot. Let's just go do it. Whoa. Whoa. Uh-oh. I think we're okay. Okay. Oh, no. Guys, we beefed it. We beefed it. We're done. We're cooked. Oh. My goodness. Okay, this is the first time we've gone through the wormhole. And survived. What is that? Is that the twins? Timber hearth. Whoop. Okay, we don't know what that is. This is just stuff. Oh. What is this? Can we see inside? We're definitely not surviving this one, but thankfully we're in a time loop. I'm trying to not use a lot of fuel. This looks like maybe one of the only things that has like information on it. Okay. So we smacked it. We're gone. 60 seconds. Oh boy. Boost here. Trees detected. Okay. Ugh. Ooh, okay. That's what we want, I think. Okay. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant Steep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. Bells, on your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Huh. Oh, are we missing? I think we're missing a scroll here. I can't rotate my body. I'm like trying to look at it, but whoa, what was that? Scroll there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Taken. Oof. I wonder if this will gravitationally pull me to the floor if I go here. I'm working with so... It does. So little fuel. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it does let you like do a little bit of maneuvering. No, 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 no. I know the music, the music. Let me get it in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. Oh boy. Oh my gosh, it's a lot. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash, brought them started became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between those two groups of survivors. Okay. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw them, the same wandering moon, visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity toward you. Where is the moon? What's down here? Shoo! That was a great first trip. Great first trip out. It's just, I mean, the game is just so good. Puzzles, mystery, space. I am on the Artemis too. Just kidding. That's almost disrespectful to actual astronauts. I would never. All right. You know what? No, we don't have time for a marshmallow. Let's get up there. Wow. Okay, we found out so much. So Quantum Moon is a new... Okay, so what we just read seems like it was after, like, the likes of... What's his name? Poke? And Cassava and them. Like, it was like this building was built after, long after they got stuck here. I think. The Nomai built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its 6th location. Many Nomai went on a pilgrimage during which the Quantum Moon carried them to its 6th and most secret location. To explore the 6th location, the shrine on the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. Okay, that doesn't really mean anything to me. I'm like thinking, you know, in my head, I'm going through, okay, there's that moving rock, right? That like obsidian rock that moves when you don't look at it. Is the shrine on the Quantum Moon must be on the moon's north pole. So like, is the shrine built on one of those rocks? Ugh, I don't know. Holy crap. Built a shrine on the Quantum Moon to aid in the pilgrimage to its 6th location. Remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. So we just found that out. The pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon was a deeply significant journey for the Nomai. Okay, after the two groups of Nomai stranded on Ember Twin and Brittle Hollow were reunited, it became their united goal to find and visit the moon. Ah, okay, so yes, Quantum Moon shard. So, something on the Quantum Moon, that the shrine has to be on the north, was it North Pole? North Pole. So it's a moving shrine. I don't know how we get it to do that. Nomai decided to migrate from the old settlement to the northern glacier. They use gravity crystals to craft a stability path beneath the surface. There's a huge Nomai city just to the north of Rybeck's campsite. Yeah, there's definitely more to explore there. Let's go, I mean, let's go right back, right? Like, I feel like there's so much to do on Brittle Hollow. Oh my. Like sometimes I feel like we take off and I just immediately crash. Oh. Well, we're screwed. We gotta reset the time loop. I'm having a great time here, if you can't tell, even though I just squished myself somehow. Okay. So, like I was saying before, I don't know, sometimes you launch and it just, you immediately, didn't do it this time. You immediately just like spin out of control. And I haven't quite figured out like what does that. La la. So Dark Bramble is over there. Actually really close. That is not far away at all. So we landed there the very first time. I'm curious if there's another place we could land, or if this is like the easiest place to get to the Hanging City. Like, what is this right here? Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Okay, let's fix that really quick. There we go. I almost tried to land with the cockpit view. Suit, hatch, explore. There's that freaking ice ball. Trees, this is nice. Hello, 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 trees. Oh, projection stone. A key? What did it do? I feel like I should be doing something here. I'm just gonna take in information, that's all we can do. So, Brittle Hollow. Can I remove it? Takes me back to there. Okay, so this is Brittle Hollow projection stone. That also is Brittle Hollow for projection stone. I can carry this seemingly far away. Let's just bring it with us. We'll see what happens. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. It's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come to see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. Bells, I'll see you soon. Okay, this is importante. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. West at the crossroads? The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path, I can't speak, the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. I don't actually know if we can. This only goes up. Shoot. Shoot, dang it, you know what I mean? Maybe they want us to do this. I mean, we're not dropping this. Just in case we need to get up here. Yep, see? We can go back. We can go back. The crossroads. Go west. This is west. But what's down there? Ugh, so much to do, so much to learn. Okay, this is really dangerous. Let's go up. All right, and then let's go down. Oof, I have this feeling like this whole thing's gonna come down in just a moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, this is the crossroads. That's towards the Southern Observatory. No, this is not the crossroads. That was towards the crossroads. Okay, we'll go back. Shuttle is currently resting at the quantum moon. Activate the gravity cannon? Call the shuttle home? Y'all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hurry! Hurry! Run! We have limited time, always. We just got a Nomai ship. That was really disorienting. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. As expected, my shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I will make the remainder of my journey on foot. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the south pole, just that this is true. So Lanham is like a new character that I'm reading about here. As a child, I considered such unknowns sinister. Now, though, I understand they bear no ill will. The universe is, and we are. I am ready. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, this looks okay. Okay. This looks like puzzle. Are we Is that it? Is that the no, that's a world. What's that? We're going straight towards the sun. Is there that? What is that orbiting around the sun? Okay, we might have to go back here. Ah! Did we die? Yeah. Darn it. Gosh, dang it. It's just so many mysteries. There's so many mysteries to discover. I sound like such a nerd. It's okay, I am a nerd. It's taken me a long time to accept that. Okay, this is all huge. This is all huge. Rumored entry, Nomai named Solanum landed a shuttle on the moon. Maybe we can get on the moon. The elements that we don't know are, how do we get, it said the thing has to be on the North Pole. You know, what is it called? Sorry, I'm like trying to think out loud. Do we need the station, the observatory quantum tower that's on Brittle Hollow to be at the North Pole? Or do we need the station on the quantum moon to be at the North Pole? I think that will require us to look at the rumors, which we need to do anyways. Okay. Dunzo. Landed. Suit. Hatch. Search. Anything? Nope. Just gotta check. Oh, this is so fascinating. Let me up. Let me up. I don't think we'll need this. I'm gonna bring it with us just because. Let's do this. I'm at the shuttle, ready to make my first pilgrimage. See me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Tower's on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. Okay, we're gonna go do that because we obviously have literally no idea how to make this ship function, and maybe we'll get a little bit more insight into the ship functionality. This is what the Nomai looked like. So we must be like descendants of the Nomai or something. Like that feels obvious, right? West, yes. Flashlight. We'll follow the light. That's a good idea. Follow the light. I think we could have gotten here the same way, but just to be safe. Keep going west. Am I crazy? Did those just appear out of nowhere? Like those weren't there and now they are there? I don't think that's the game just loading in, but that might be the game just loading in. That could be the game just loading in. Well, we don't want to go up because the up is not helpful. Uh-oh. Homie is close by. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here. And east is Gravity Cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good since I used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm going to head farther down below so I can refill my tank. Okay, so South Pole or North Pole? I can't even remember now. Oh, this is right where we are. So North Pole. I really am struggling. It literally doesn't probably matter. Okay, this is the launch. This is the dome. Hanging City. Gravity cannon. Well, now I'm confused because I thought this is what we were trying to get to. I mean, we're in a little bit of a space where literally anything is helpful. Okay, this is officially the Hanging City. Whoa. School, Meltwater, Eye Shrine, Black Hole Forge. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, that's gonna be some things to remember. What is that one again? Meltwater, Eye Shrine, School District. Oh no. Oh, trees. Trees. Good stuff. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Nobody answered. They said, I don't know. How should we obtain it? Any scrolls? Scroll. Okay, we'll drop that. Pick up a scroll. This music is getting a little funky. Solution 2. Nobody's claimed that one. So we could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. So the original vessel that they landed in this solar system. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable technology. Okay, that feels like a loaded statement. This is true. Oh, and this is all new people also. Like Midas, Spire. These are not the original like crashed individuals. This is true, however, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. Okay, so going off solution 2, Poke is not new. Very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Okay, this is the safest path for our clan. So they're trying to do a warp core. Idea with the A, says it's safest. This says, is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Whoa. This is like getting a wall of text in your text messages. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenge here, the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler ones. Poke, I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Okay. And just to be clear, the question is, the Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? We don't know what the Ash Twin project is. And this is the solution too that they've landed on. Let's see if we can find solution 1. I bet you this is it. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yes, we could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Vessel's warp core is broken, and at best, recall those present with the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was a little damage to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Phlox. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. Oof. My mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. So maybe there's more information on Ember Twin. Remember that anglerfish fossil? We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Coleus, what Melore and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Also, literally just noticed this. When we're reading, I think it freezes time. So you're allowed to read. It's just when you're moving, when you're reading, that time keeps going forward. So that way we don't waste, we're not like running out of time actively when we're reading. It's just as soon as you step away. That's a cool feature. Okay, so what Melore and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on live specimen. So, Ember Twin holds potential solution to the anglerfish. They want to craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the old vessel. The old vessel is on or in Dark Bramble. I knew it was dark something. We don't know why they're trying to build an advanced warp core. Let's go up here. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's... Okay, this is Poke. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times it feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice. And for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I consume? Hypothesis. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor deeply. See, this is great. This is like a emotional therapy. Like, this is a cool way of writing too, where it's like you're allowed to have all of these thoughts at once, which is like a fascinating exploration of a species. Like, even humans, this is closer to how our brains think, I feel, where you have, this showcases like a complex set of emotions versus one-tracked thinking. Like, this is closer to how we operate. You know, we have a lot of these, like, this but this and this but this kind of thing. So this is really cool how they've designed the game to have a language that allows for that. Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clarion Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I'm not alone. See, this is just beautiful. It's just really beautiful. And it's so cool that they chose to, like, showcase that too, you know? Let's get up here. I don't know where this goes, but let's go figure that out. Okay. Oop. Yeah, I don't really know where we are here. Is this just like a random entryway? And I think we've been up here. Yeah, this is the north-south pole. Uh-oh. Yeah, we've been up here. So let's go back. Where was back? Ah, I literally landed right on where we needed to be. That's great. We're gonna go for it. Getting good at this jetpack thing. So, okay, we've done this little area here. Let's go back. Okay, so this is an area. Let's go ahead and go down. This is the forge, I think. Melt something. Meltwater District, it's not the forge. School. My shrine. Black Hole Forge. Black Hole Forge is at the symbol. Let's go. Very cool. First of all, very cool. But this is the school. I mean, we'll explore the school district. We gotta come back here anyways. Like, there's no way we can get everything we need in this one trip. I feel like the music is already like not pushing us, but giving us little hints of better hurry up. Our ship is 11 kilometers away. Is our ship floating in space? Our ship went through the black hole. Oh, and this is where the black hole opens up. Farewell, ship. If we need you, we'll jump to you. It's so much to explore. It's just like choose one path and see what happens. Looks like scroll holders, no scrolls. Ghost matter detected. There's a lot of dead bodies here. Hold on. Okay, I think we're okay. Explanation of festivals. Whoa, is this like kid writing? Because it's all squiggly. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in this one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called Festival. Can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival can last a long time. Don't forget, Felix festivals happen every 10 years. So a kid. The game is so good. So a kid writing, and then the teacher, Felix, giving a little input at the end there. Very cute, very cute. Solanum. So Solanum was young. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder, larger, until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Connoy tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. It is scary to think about death. It is scary to think about death. So Felix was a teacher. Solanum used to be a kid here. And the writing that we eventually saw from Solanum going to the Quantum Moon was adult. So they grew up here. I don't think we need to do much more here. I think we came up. Okay. That was painful. So that right there is gas. This right here is not. Let's do it. Okay. Wow, fascinating. Where does this go? Let's go down. Ooh, let's go back up. Ooh, this goes all the way up. Can we get back to the scroll space? Oh, and the music's going, so we're gonna, this is gonna end in a minute. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. Why should we build a new vessel? Elix, young kiddo. It probably wouldn't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things and if we broke down other structures like the towers on Ash Twin for parts. Might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach plans with more resources. It would also help if we stop building so many things to search for the eye of the universe. I asked Yara and he said we could even have a warp core for traveling long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make. We're losing it. We're losing it. There we go. Update. Time does not freeze when we're reading. I really thought it did. I think it just freezes your image around you. So it's either not distracting or I don't know what it's doing, but time was not freezing like I thought it was. I'm getting like jazzed. I feel like I'm a detective. We're gonna go right back to Brittle Hollow, but spin around. First, let's check this out. Hanging City, Black Hole Forge, the vessel, anglerfish fossil, all new things. Warp core broke when it crashed into Dark Bramble. Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil they found on Ember Twin. Black Hole Forge District is the highest district in the Hanging City. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. So we need to go back and go check that out. Yes, I know there's more to explore there. A huge amount to explore. What was this? Frozen Nomai shuttle, gravity cannon. The gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Okay, so there's multiple gravity cannons. So the one we recalled was from the Quantum Moon. There's a white hole station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Several Nomai returned to the station to investigate an equipment reading that appeared to violate causality. I don't know what that means, but that is important. Like, we also want to go to Ember Twin, but it just feels like we need to, like, I'm not completely a completionist, but it does feel like we should be trying to clear out as much information as possible while we're in the headspace of one planet versus like bebop around and start getting all these threads. Is that? Have we been here? Is there an entrance? No. Hey, you know what I remembered? That it would be helpful to look at my landing gear versus the other stuff. Okay. Yeah. Lots of gas in yonder space. What is this? This is maybe journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going to go with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors, but hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. Okay, let's see. I poked around a little and there's some sort of old Nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building. Trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path, see where it leads. All these are broken. It's not reversing gravity in any way. Here we go. Ooh, this is kind of fun. Okay, now we're back to where we want to be, which is this crossroads. Back to the Hanging City. I just think we have so much to do at the Hanging City that it's hard to think about doing anything else. Okay, so up there is where we're trying to go. I get it. Okay, something district. Cool. So we went down to the school, and now we're up to the something. I can't quite remember. Like the research-ish district or something? I think that gets us anywhere we need to go. Thankfully, the things that you need are usually like glowing purple. Trees. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Solanum, I no longer, ooh. This is Solanum grown up. He's not writing in scribbles. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the eye of the universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that, circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the eye in some way is wishful thinking. The eye might have called out to any sentient species, or it might not have been calling out at all, and that my ancestors heard the eye signal holds no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad. In fact, the eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. Ooh, so it's like they've been searching for some great cosmology, and Solanum's thinking maybe it's just like an energy source, or has no sentience, or doesn't even give a about the individuals it was calling out to. It's interesting, like all the skeletons around it, like that's something I've been kind of noticing and thinking about. Why is everybody kind of just dead in space? You know what I mean? Like even this right here. Like why are they just dead at a table? What killed them? Because it seems like this is not just like an archaeology site. It seems like they all died in a blast or something, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like they just kind of slowly died over time. Okay, so this is the Great Eye. What is the eye of the universe? How can the eye be older than the universe itself? What is the eye's signal? Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Okay. The I is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it is a cosmic library. So these are all theories of what the I is. Suppose the I is a more advanced being. The I is the source of the signal that brought us here. How can the I be older than the universe? Suppose it is a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the I signal? Suppose the I wishes to communicate. The signal is the I's voice. It speaks a language we don't yet know. Maybe the signal is the I's attempt at expressing itself. The signal is a call. Were we the intended audience? Of note, from the signal, we were able to determine the I's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. But how did you approximate its age from just the signal? That feels like kind of like a writing thing that's just like, well, we were able to do it. Not to say that it's lazy. Like it doesn't, I'm just curious, like what is the cause of being able to do that versus just saying you're able to do that? You never know, we might get an answer. Or we might just not find the answer because this game is so dang dense. Here we go. We go up to the forge. Oh, that's blocked. Other one. Oh, this is also blocked. Shoot. What can we do here? I mean, we could just say, okay, well, we can't get there. I just feel like, I mean, you can see, like, right there. Like, is that an entrance to the surface? Or on the surface? Whoa. Let's try to rush back to our ship really quick. I want to try to get to the forge. Awesome. Here it is. Okay, so there goes the sun. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. This is like a message. What happened? How do I get in? Southern Observatory, Quantum Shard. So let's go back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this the quantum map? Oh, I'm about to land. Where'd it go? Oh my god, did it disappear? Let's, first of all, not land in the black hole. No. Where can I refill fuel? There it is. Oh, there's a med kit in the ship. Good to know. Okay. Just keep moving, just keep moving. go, down we go, down we go. Okay, and here should be the hanging city. Oh, is this the temporary city? And that's the actual city. This is the temporary one. And I mean, we've been here before. I'm just checking to make sure we are not forgetting any information here. I mean, we're in this kind of stage of the game where we're going over a lot of things we've done / seen before, but just because the new things have been a little hard to get to. This is the hardest part of this tragedy, not knowing who we may have lost, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Ray. Tragedy. Like, what is the tragedy? Ah. Can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? So this is what we were looking at. They saw a signal, they go, Dark Bramble grabs a ship, a bunch of escape pods jut out. One gets to Ember Twins, one gets to where we are. One is stuck in Dark Bramble, I think. Was the vessel unwell in some way? So I can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't there where we tried to go. I suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Yeah, for sure. That does not look safe. So I guess let's just try to go back, get up to the city. We can go from there. Yeah, because there's this little bit of fun gravity walking. Anti-gravity walk. Oh boy, the trick is to not. Oh boy. Last time I did this literal walk, I think I fell right here. Whew. I'm like anxious. I think it's right around the corner. We're gonna go. Oh boy. Okay. So, what do we think? Do we think we can go across, flip, jetpack up, which will be that way, and then land on the other side? Let's give it a shot. Oh. I had to think about it for a minute. That's why I talked it out loud, because I was like, I'm gonna jump and then I'll have jumped too far and we'll be in the wrong spot. Okay, don't think we need to be there. So I've never gone this way because I just fell into the black hole last time I went this way, so. Oh, brother. Oh, boy. Oh, right here. Yeah. Here we go. And then this is the city? This is the hanging city. Yeah. So we're back in the hanging city, which is fine and good. I'm just trying to, and that is the The forge. What do we need to do with the forge? There goes the ship. Farewell, ship. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Cooked. Gosh darn it. Let's go here, because this is what we're looking at a couple times. We don't want our ship. Let's go here. We've looked at this a couple times and never been able to go to it. Oh, we're almost out of O2 as well. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this the warp thing? Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. What is this? Ember Twin Projection Stone? I can't tell if it's actually moving. Ooh, okay, so that's a key to something. Oh, brother. Are we just going in circle? Oh. I think I get it. I think I get it. Now we're spinning. And then we'll warp to it once we're there. Yep. So cool. Got it. It's not that you need both. Oh. Shoot. Okay. So we'll do it again. Crazy that this feels like an out-of-body experience. Every time you warp. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because there's information. Warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. So we somehow charged it. I actually don't know how we charged it. Let's go see, refill the jetpack, if this Ember Stone we can put anywhere. Ooh. Don't know what this is. This is some sort of signal or something. I don't think we can step off this, right? Yeah. Okay, so then what does this do? Hi, Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from Whitehall Station. Poke, I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? Already told Raimi those measurements can't be accurate. How can Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are so absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke. As Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she kindly helped me attempt to recreate phenomenon in High Energy Lab. Oh, an update, Poke, the Energy Lab is in the Canyon of Ember Twin Equator. Come here at once, you need to see this. Ooh, I got through all of it because the sun is exploding. Hi! Ah! Don't know if you can see this. Today we have a Halloween mug. That was a ton of information. Mural, panel. Every single one has stuff. Whitehall Station, High Energy Lab. Shoo! Okay, let's go. Let's start with Brittle Hollow. Black Hole Forge is still the thing that we just don't know about. One of the three Nomai escape pods landed somewhere on the Hourglass Twins. Church saw Nomai shipwreck, shooting a beam of light into the sky somewhere on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere. The negative time interval measured at the Whitehall Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab in the canyon at Ember Twin's equator. So very cool. We've got a lot of things going on at the Ember Twins. Two things we still need to do: Southern Observatory on Brittle Hollow and Black Hole Forge, both of which I feel have been extremely difficult to get to, and I'm yet to I feel like figure out a way to get there easily. Let's see if we can get it on this time. Let's land here, just on the element of, I think this is a pretty decent spot, like it's close to the crossroads and such. Intrigued. I think last time we did this we just died. Yeah, this is the one where it's a little bit of some parkour. We go up and then boom, hit the ground. We're good. Oh, nope, not that way. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. Land. So I was trying to get up. Let's try to get over there. Very doable. Let's go up here. Okay, and then I think we can go up there. Just have to be confident in our decisions. And not get too close to the edge. That's what happened last time. I think I just slipped off the edge. It's kind of crazy. Okay, and then I think we can make this. Thruster? Good. Yes, and new music, which is good music. I don't know if it will keep that door open, but we're gonna put it there. Conway, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Kosovo convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but were very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, could you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle's Hollow Gravity Cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Conway, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Interesting. Let's go here. Wrong place. Here. Ooh. Okay. Ah. So Giant's Deep, which we have not even like thought or talked about, is going to have some insane secrets and such. Let's see if we can get a quick jump and look. Nope. Okay. Interesting. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff with all this. Cassavas, one of them. Construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit. But one component was pushed down past the current. It usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update, it's now clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Kosovo typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. Gratitude, Spire. Kanoi is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by the secondary type of cyclone. But was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. Delightful. So that goes down. This goes up, much in the way it looks like it is spinning. Okay. What is up here? Ember Twins. Hearth. Or Timber Hearth or something. Brittle Hollow. Grab Deep Water. Something. Dark Bramble. The Eye. Let's read first. Conway. What have we learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe? Those of us on the vessel originally followed the Eye's signal to the star system, but we were unable to warp to the Eye itself. The locator we built on the Atoll Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here, both unable to detect any trace of the Eye signal. Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found. Kaswa, can you suggest that? The Eye signal called out to summon us to the star system. I am aware. I grew up hearing the Eye story, and we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the Eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the Eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Hypothesis: the Eye has stopped emitting its signal. Interesting. What happens when we do that? Ooh. Very cool. Very cool. Bramble patch is even wider. Where's the Eye? Holy smokes. Got it. Got it. The Eye is the three-body problem. Unable to determine orbit. No signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. So I can't tell if this is just like it's searching and it's not finding it, or if this is the orbit. I know it did just kind of say no orbit detected, but what's that wind noise? How should our methods change as we continue our search for the Eye of the Universe? We know what the Eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the Eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Mala's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the Eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Rami and Pi about the technology they're developing? So we couldn't find the Eye signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose. We should continue this search method. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. Cool, very cool. So they said, well, how else are we gonna freaking figure this out? Let's build a probe searching device and probe and that's what they've been doing, is probing. So I need to go find all of the quantum things too. Oh, so all of those are dying stars. Rapidly dying stars. And there's the moon. Fascinating, 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 fascinating. And where is the thing that's in orbit around this, though? There it is. Broken up into pieces. Just now. The probe just broke. What the heck? Did that just come out of the water, or was that there like the whole time? And it just appeared. Okay. I'm feeling like this was an incredible one. I don't think we need to come back here. I think the only thing left is the Black Hole Forge, which I don't know how to figure that out. So I think we're gonna call it there because I can feel myself getting stuck. The sun is going. There it goes. Supernova. Oh, this has been a great gameplay. So much fun. Thank you so much for joining this gameplay of Outer Wilds. I will be continuing this as fast as I can, as you guys know, because this is so much fun. It is absolutely incredible. It is so much fun. And I will see you next time. All right. See you, YouTube.